Kurinji Senior Secondary School, CBSE, Namakkal.
Successful result producing school in state every year.
Administered by the Board of Directors with over 35 years of experience in the teaching field.
Special attention on art, craft, music, dance, silambam, yoga, skating and karate.
Focus on Hindi Sabha and Spell Bee Olympiad exams.
Smart class for effective and innovative learning and well-furnished library.
Solitary importance on sports and games in state and national level.
WhatsApp facilities to know activities of students and school inside the campus.
NEET, JEE, IIT coaching experts from Rajasthan and Andhra Pradesh along with our effective teachers.
Admission registration for classes LKG to +2.
Kurinji Educational Institution, Kavetipatti, Namakkal. Admission in progress. CBSE, KG to 12, contact 9025895176. Metric 6 to 12, contact 9344567484. For online admission, log on to www.kurinjischoolnkl.com.
Good morning, students. In these sessions, we are going to discuss types of adsorptions. So, different types of adsorption. Already in my last class, I teach definitions of adsorption, definitions of absorption. You know that very well. Adsorption is the surface phenomena. Adsorption is the surface phenomena. For example, ஒரு chalk piece dipped into the color water. The color water is absorbed on the surface of the chalk. It's not a bulky phenomena. It is a only surface phenomena. So that's why adsorption is a surface phenomena, but absorption is the complete phenomena. It's nothing but it's a bulky phenomena, completely absorbed. For example, sponge and water, it's the absorption. Chalk and color water is the adsorption. Okay, Nana? Already these definitions are clearly explained in this my previous session. Now in this today's session, types of the adsorption. See here, depending upon the nature of forces, which held the molecule of adsorbate on the surface of the adsorbent, adsorptions classified into two types. Actually, adsorptions classified based on the nature of forces, like that nature of forces. So you know that very well. Adsorbate on the surface of the adsorbent, based on this information, that adsorption is mainly two types. Number one, physical adsorption. Number two, chemical adsorption. One more time. Actually, this adsorption, how they classified into two category, like physical and chemical, based on the forces, nature of the forces, and also adsorbate on the surface of adsorbent. You know that very well. What is the adsorbate? The substance that get adsorbed on the solid surface due to intermolecular attractions are called adsorbate. And what is the adsorbent? The solid substances on the surface of which adsorptions occur is known as the adsorbent. Now here, based on adsorbate on the surface of the adsorbent, adsorptions is two types. Number one is the physical adsorption. Number two is the chemical adsorption. Now these physical adsorption, most important, the differentiations between physical adsorption and chemical adsorption in the board level. So what is the physical adsorption? See here, when a particles, when the particles of the adsorbate are held to the surface of the adsorbent, that is most important. When the particles of the adsorbate are held to the surface of the adsorbent by the physical forces such as van der Waals forces, the adsorptions is called physical adsorption or physisorptions. Physisorptions. So very very important, Nana. What is the physical adsorption? When the particles of here, what particle? Adsorbate particle held on the surface of the adsorbent with the help of the van der Waals forces. That is called physical adsorption or physisorption. So very very important, when the particles of the adsorbate are held to the surface of the adsorbent by the physical forces such as the van der Waals forces, the adsorptions is called physical adsorptions or physisorptions. See, in the board level point of view, they are asking questions, maybe the differentiations between physical adsorption or chemical absorption and chemical absorption, or physisorption and chemisorption. So this kind of the questions also coming in the board level. So one more time, physical adsorption is nothing but when the particles of the adsorbate are held to the surface of the adsorbent by the physical forces such as van der Waals forces, the adsorptions is called physical adsorption or physisorption. The attractive forces are weak. Here, in between of the adsorbate or adsorbent, that attractive forces are weak, and therefore this can be easily overcome either by increasing the temperature, by decreasing the pressure. In other words, physical adsorption can be easily reversed or decreased. So it means, what is the reason here physical adsorptions can be easily to reversed because of the weak van der Waals forces are between adsorbate versus adsorbent. So that is the basic reason the physical adsorption is the generally easily reversible. So one more time, see, when the particles of the adsorbent are held to the surface of the adsorbent by the physical forces such as van der Waals forces, the adsorption is called physical adsorption or physisorption. The attractive forces are weak, and therefore these can be easily overcome either by the increasing the temperature or by decreasing the pressure. In other words, physical adsorption can be easily reversed or decreased. This is called generally physical adsorption. Now, chemical adsorption. What is the meaning of chemical adsorption? When the molecule of the adsorbate are held to the surface of the adsorbent. So in the physical adsorption, adsorbate are held to the surface of the adsorbent. But which one? The particles of the adsorbent. But in the chemical adsorption, when the molecule of the adsorbate are held to the surface of the adsorbent by the chemical forces. Here physical forces, in chemical adsorption, chemical forces, the adsorbent is called chemical adsorption or chemissorption. This is the major important differentiations between chemical and physical adsorption. So now we are going to discuss another differentiations between physical and chemical adsorption. Now here there are 10 properties are there. Number one, column, serial number, property, physical adsorption and chemical adsorption. Physical adsorption and chemical absorption. The first property is nature of adsorption. Nature of adsorption, in case of the physical adsorption, it's a weak due to the van der Waals forces. So physical adsorption point of view, adsorption is weak. Physical adsorption is very weak because of weak van der Waals forces. But chemical adsorption is very strong due to here chemical forces is there. So physical absorption is always weak because of the weak van der Waals forces are present here, and chemical absorption is very strong because of the chemical forces is there. My dear student, this particular tabular form is very important in the board level, and the differentiations between the physical absorption and chemical absorption, or physisorptions or chemisorptions. Next, second one, enthalpy of absorption. So in case of enthalpy of absorption, with physical absorption point of view, it's very low enthalpy, around 20 to 40 kilojoules per moles, 20 to 40 kilojoules per moles physical absorption. But chemical absorption is very high, around 80 to 240 kilojoules per moles, because of the chemical forces are present in the chemical absorption in between of the adsorbate versus adsorbent. That's why it's a high enthalpy of the absorption, high enthalpy. Now, third one, reversibility of the absorption. Reversibility of the absorption. So this character, reversibility of the absorption, in case of the physical absorption, it's reversible and occurs rapidly. Already I said physical absorption is the reversed. Why? Because it has weak van der Waals forces. It has weak van der Waals forces. That's why it is a reversible and occur rapidly, reversible, easily to reversible. And chemical absorption is irreversible because of the chemical forces are present here, so it is irreversible and occur slowly. So it's not easily to come back, it's slowly come back. So that's why irreversible. This is the reversibility point of view. So physical absorption, it has weak van der Waals forces. The enthalpy of absorption value very low. It is reversible because of the weak van der Waals forces are present here. Now, fourth property, temperature at which absorption is more pronounced. So temperature at which absorption is more pronounced. So now here, low temperature below the boiling point of the adsorbate gases. It's low temperature. In the physical absorption point of view, it shows the low temperature. And now what happened now? Below the boiling point of the adsorbate gases. Below the boiling point of the adsorbate gases. And chemical absorption point of view, it is a high temperature. Generally above the boiling point of the adsorbated gases, at high temperature and low temperature. These are the temperature point of view. So temperature's point of view, my dear students, physical absorption is the low temperature and below the boiling point of the adsorbate gases, and here high temperature, that is generally above the boiling point of the adsorbent gases. Okay, now fifth characteristics, effective of changes in temperature. Effective of changes in temperature. So temperature, how they decided to physical absorption and chemical absorption. In case of the temperature, decreases with rising the temperature. So physical absorption is decreases with increasing the temperature. Most important, if the temperature are increases, so it decreases with rise the temperature in the physical absorption, and chemical absorption increasing with the rise in the temperature. Increasing with the rise in the temperature. So chemical absorption point of view, that effective changes, effective of the changes is increases because of the temperature increases with increasing the effective of the changes. Now here decreases with rise the temperature. Temperature is increases now. The effective of the changes of physical absorption is decreases. Now sixth one, Specificity of the absorption. Specificity of the absorption. Specificity of the absorption. Here, what happened? Not specific. No, it's not a specific. Generally takes place in the all surfaces. Not specific. Generally takes place on all surfaces. It's not a specific. Physical absorption is not a particular specific of absorption, but generally what happen here, generally takes places on the all kind of the surfaces. Now chemical absorption's point of view, chemical absorption point of view is a highly specific. It's a highly specific with takes place on specified surface. It takes place on the specified surfaces. So these are the most important specificity of absorption, especially in physical absorption point of view. It is not a specified, but generally takes place on the surface of the adsorbent. But now here highly specific takes place on the surface of the matter, surface of. Okay na? This is the sixth property. And seventh property, number of adsorbate layer formed. Number of adsorbate layer formed. See, in case of the physical adsorption, multi-layered is formed. Multi-layered is formed. In case of the physical adsorption, multi-layered is formed. But in the chemical adsorption point of view, only unilayered is formed. So most important thing is why here multi-layered is formed na? Weak van der Waals forces. But why here only single layer formed in between of the adsorbate and adsorbent? Only chemical forces are present in this between adsorbate and adsorbent. That's why only unilayered is formed. But now here multi-layered form. It's a reversible process. It's multi-layered is formed, and moreover here to decide the temperature, it's a decreasing behavior, and moreover in physical adsorption, what are the physical adsorption in this weak van der Waals forces? So that's why the number of adsorbent layer formed in the physical adsorption point of view, multi-layered is formed. In the chemical adsorption's point of view, unilayered is formed. Now eighth property, effective of pressure on the adsorption. So how the pressure is affected on the physical adsorption and chemical adsorption. In case of physical adsorption, increases with the rise the pressure. Increases with rise the pressure, the adsorbate gas, and finally attains the limiting value. So increase with rise in the pressure of the adsorbate gases and finally attains the limiting value. Only limiting value is formed in the physical adsorption. But in the chemical adsorption point of view, pressure of the adsorbate has negligible effect. Here not created any pressure. Chemical adsorption's point of view, pressure is not creating any effective on the adsorbate. So that's why pressure of the adsorbate has the negligible effect on the chemical adsorption. This is the most important. So in the physical adsorption point of view, pressure is created some limiting value, but in the chemical adsorption point of view, on adsorbate the pressure is not affected. It's negligible value. It is a negligible value. Now ninth one, energy of activation. Energy of the activation. So here it's insignificant, very low. Energy of activation in the physical adsorption is insignificant. It is not a huge percentage. It's very low. Insignificant is very low. But chemical adsorption's point of view, significant and very most important, relatively high. the significant energy significant of the physical absorptions is very high, and energy activations of the physical absorptions is insignificant, very low, very low. And 10th one is ease of absorption. Ease of absorption. So here physical absorption is very easy because of the van der Waals forces are involved, but chemical absorption, it's not easy because chemical forces are involved. So these are the 10 important differentiations between physical absorption and chemical absorption. The example point of view, physical absorption example point of view, absorptions of hydrogen gas on powered charcoal. The best example, absorptions of hydrogen gas on powered charcoal. Now here absorptions of hydrogen gas on nickel, accumulation nickel. So these are the chemical absorption and physical absorption differentiation. In my next class we are going to discuss factors affecting absorptions of gases by the solid. Factor affecting absorptions of gases by the solid. Okay ma?